So I'm at the Sool Company with the illustrious Julia Mellor.
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 How many years can you grab? How many years?
I've only ever called you by your first name.
Well, I only call you Ken.
We're wasting I've talked a lot about my education in makgeolli and how I learned. This is basically my teacher. This is her. So she has her own establishment here near Hehua University, Hehua Station. Here's some fermenters. She's basically plunked herself down. There's going to be fermentation going on now. In so many words, Julia.
Yes.
What is this place that we're at? What is this?
So the Sool Company has been doing a lot of different services over the years, as we know. I've taught you at
long time.
academies for a long time. But now it's time for us to really go into our own space. We've always taught outside of Susubori. It's time for us to basically put our own roots down. So this space is our template where we are not just a commercial brewery, we're a small commercial brewery, but also an education center where we can continue our classes, do all tasting events and whatnot. But also be a bottle shop where we can connect all the artisan breweries around Korea. If you want to come and try and taste, then we'll provide that. And also, one of the things that I've always loved is community. So we will be a brewery membership style. So if you want to come and brew in our space, we have a temperature-controlled fermentation room. Come learn new recipes. Come to our classes and learn about different styles of fermentation. It's a one-stop shop.
Excellent. So, at the risk of pissing anyone off here, you've kind of taken like, when I say Susubori, yeah, she winces.
Not at all, not at all. But it's because you never reference the Sool Company.
Well, that's what we're here for now. This is the Sool Company. You've always had this job or company or whatever. This has always been kind of your baby, let's say.
Yes.
So this is now has its own physical space, basically, here. Yeah.
For lack of a better word, we freelanced out of Susubori for a long time. I'm very grateful to Susubori for all the years of time that we've had for training and whatnot, but Sool is coming into its own so much that we realized we need more control over the different services that we want to offer, and it was really just about timing. Time is now for creating alcohol and the opportunities that present.
So what percent, I guess the question is, your production level here and the amount of like things that happen out there,
Yes.
what is the balance there? Is this like 50-50 focused, or are you mainly going to be focused out there and here? Like, how does that work?
The passion has always been education, like
Okay.
we love, and because we still have so much work to do in terms of promotions of Korean alcohol in general, the production is for two reasons. One, we want to be able to sell our own products and to show what we want, but also we have a lot of international clients that do, when they want to open makgeolli breweries internationally, and so they want to see the process of how
like X, Y, and Z
Yes.
processes.
Exactly. So it's kind of a teaching brewery as well in that case. So our intention is not to be high volume. Our intention is to be quality representation of what we can do, and also
Quality. You sound like an idealist.
Jeez, where'd you ever get that impression?
Now, at the risk of picking your brain too much, she's actually leaving for Amsterdam tomorrow. So what's going on in Amsterdam? There's big things happening with this company. So what's happening in Amsterdam? What is the Sool Company is not merely limited to this space. So what's happening in Amsterdam?
Amsterdam, well, it's not necessarily Amsterdam, but it is the Netherlands.
Netherlands, sorry, yeah.
We do believe that the next place to start globalizing Korean alcohol is Europe. So
what does that entail? Yeah.
That entails that what we have done here is in a lot of ways a template for what we can then do overseas. So we will always have all these different services in terms of brewing, but also classes and tastings and cultural education and things like that, that we can adapt to our target place. So the Netherlands will actually be more production focused, but then also have cultural education.
With the Netherlands, I imagine that people aren't lining up at the door. How can I? Yeah, you're going to have to kind of start feeding people before they come ask to be fed. Yeah. Exactly.
Yes. So it's early stages, but we just see the possibility for the international market, and we want to focus on that.
Amazing. If you told me, I think the first class I took from Julia was probably 6.5, 7 years ago. there's a bit of time there, yeah.
Yes.
If you told me, Kevin, in 2022, she's gonna be like, fuck off, I'm going to fucking Netherlands, I would be happy for you. But I think my brain would go, why? Yeah, like, no, but the fact that you've set up a camp here and Bona, she's floating around somewhere, but she'll take care of this part. You're going to Netherlands and you're gonna makgeolli gone global.
Makgeolli gone global.
Julia, I
Yes.
am more than happy for you, and thank you for your time.
Always.
I'll put the pin below for where this is, and yeah, Julian, do a little 360 here.
Come do it.
This is a full, yeah. Do you want to, Julia? Do you want to give us like a, not full, but like quick?
Of course.
This is? Yeah.
So here we have our fermentation tanks. These are temperature controlled. They also have a mechanism that can stir the mash without breaking grains. These are unique to makgeolli fermentation, as you can see with the makgeolli cups or kettles. And then over here we have a rice washing machine because, to be honest, we wash a lot of rice, and so it's very nice.
Washing rice sucks.
Yeah, when you start,
Automate that.
when you start to get into like 20, 30 kilos, it's quite a lot. So this is a nice addition to the brewery. Over here we have a grinder that we can use to grind rice for certain recipes. So it's a very important step when we're doing multi-step fermentation. This weighs 200 kilograms. Was quite a deal to get into the window. So this lives here permanently and will never ever leave.
I want to rent this space as an accounting firm. Do you like grinding rice? Yeah. I hope you like grinding rice.
This is our industrial steamer. It's not connected yet, but it can do a lot of volume of rice.
That's a killer steamer.
It is a killer steamer.
And Julian, I can answer this one. This is a mobile workbench. Look at the wheels. Julian, get the wheels.
Let me say, you don't do anything without the wheels.
Julian, it doesn't even need to be against the window. It could be over here too. I think
Yes.
the second most expensive thing?
Actually, yes, because the price is standing still right now. No joke.
My joke became real.
No, it is. Let me tell you, doing business right now is very different kind of thing than it was before.
Julia,
Yes.
you're leaving tomorrow.
I am.
You'll be missed.
But I'll be back.
But we still have tonight.
We do. So much more of tonight.
Pleasure. Thank you for your questions. Thank you for your questions and thank you for the answers.
Sure. One of those.
Communication.
Go drink more. Shut up. Thank you. I'm out.
Kevin, go drink more.